Hello, my friend. Thank you for being out here with me today. I felt inspired to do today's video out here and share with you a very personal experience in my life because I get the sense that it may help someone, maybe of assistance, maybe something of use. The last few months, I had been connecting with a very world-class facilitator, someone who I very much admire. And we hit it off. We'd been talking. They invited me to join one of their upcoming retreats in anticipation that I might not only experience the retreat, but then that would lead the way for me to be a future facilitator. And it was feeling like a yes, a yes, a yes. And then today, when it was time to bring the details together, I got a very clear answer of no. You know, one of the big things that I focus on my channel is following your inner guidance, following the guidance, being attuned to your true north. So I called him up and I told him exactly that right now my true north was telling me that it was a no. And that although I felt a great deal of respect and magnetism for his work, and I understood that that meant we likely wouldn't be taking the next steps to work together right now, that I was very clear in following that inner guidance. And he was, of course, so empowered and in the way he is, and uh, really embracing me for making a clear choice. And, you know, we were going to continue to connect because there's still some beautiful rapport there. And then I hung up and I cried. I cried because I could feel the gravity of making that choice. Because on paper, everything about that choice seemed to line up with things that I was asking for in my life. And though at this very moment, I don't have a specific story to tell you as to why I said no to that choice, only that my inner guidance was very clear that this wasn't the choice to make. I will share that I connected with some of the people in my life that I trust very well, very dearly, to share with them my experience. And the reflection from everybody was that it seemed perhaps by saying a resonant no to this opportunity, there was a resonant yes to something else that's coming forward. And although I do not, at this moment of making this video, know exactly what that opportunity is, I know that by making this deliberate choice, by choosing to do what I continue to guide all of us to do, which is to honor our authentic yeses and our authentic nos, I can feel that, in a way, that sacrifice of sacrificing this potential opportunity in the spirit of saying yes to what is emerging is something that I can share with you here and now. Because even as I suggest to take those leaps for yourself, I too am taking those leaps in my life. And just because something on its outer surface looks like it's the right choice for you, it doesn't necessarily make it the resonant choice. You know when you are following that inner awareness. And for me personally, it comes from a deep feeling of knowing inside of my heart and gut. And when I ask that question, what would be the resonant step to step forward on, I can feel it either as my heart and chest expanding, like I'm stepping into something, or it feels like a contraction. And the difference for me, because sometimes people ask, well, how can you tell if it's a head or gut thing? What I do is I start by claiming to myself, I am making the choice that is the most resonant for my heart-centered path on all levels, the part of me that is ready to live my truest north, moment to moment. And from that place, I'm receiving my guidance. And then I breathe, and then I feel if it's a contraction or an expansion. This is something you can play with in your life as well. Because no matter how much your mind may want to convince you of something, and no matter how much your thoughts on something might come forward or through, or try and be like, well, let's figure this out. I find that if you are dedicated and committed to your inner vision and journey, and you regularly commit to this practice, and you regularly check in with yourself, you can trust that guidance you are receiving. And so I share this with you today so that you can see every single one of us. It doesn't matter where you are in the path, every single one of us is given opportunities to trust that. At whatever place in the journey you are playing at, the stakes always meet you. At the highest level you are ready to meet them at. So I hope that this has provided some sort of inspiration or guidance for you today. I'll mention again that the flow-based container, the next one, will be starting in a few weeks. So if you would like to join that, learn more information about registering for it, please go ahead and check the description. I invite you to reach out if you feel the call or pull is likely for you then. It's a very powerful container. It's the perfect timing for it. So with that, if you have liked this, please go ahead. If you have liked this, please like it. But if it has helped you on some level, please go ahead and like, subscribe, share, whatever feels resonant to you. I so look forward to our next adventure together. Bye for now.